Hey, good morning everybody. Who's about? Come say hey Don. Let me know where you are tuning in from. If you're a newbie, come say hey, I'm a newbie, so we can make friends. And if you hit the share button, please comment shared so that I can find you for the appreciation jar live prize draw. This is a little bit of a random time. I haven't done one of these in ages. I'm using the slow cooker today because I've got a really busy day. So I was like, this is going to be perfect. Hey everybody, hey Catherine, hey Victoria. So I'm going to do the prize draw. So for Saturday night takeaway, we did Sloppy Joe's, which went down an absolute storm in this house. And we had 222 shares. That is amazing. If you don't know the meaning of 222, go Google it. We're on the right tracks, peeps. Right, here we go. So 1 to 222. Snack number 3, let's go. It's 158. 158. I always write this down because I never watch them back because I don't want to listen to my own voice. It's pretty cringy. Here we go. Next one. 105. Here we go. Right, that's our prizes done. Let me put that over there out of the way. I'm running out of room. Right, I'm home alone with the kids, and the right down there looks like they're wrestling, so it's probably just all hell's going to break loose in a minute. Right. Right, be good because I'm on live. Right, anyway, we're going to start, and I'm going to make the raspberry mousse first because the slow cooker thing is really, really quick. I'm going to lose my temper and scream at someone in a minute. Right, okay, did I boil the kettle? I think I did. Morning everybody, welcome to the madhouse. Hey Anne, how are you? Hey Kim, good morning in Ireland. Hey Christine. Right, so it's not a sin-free mousse, it's 2 sins for this whole mousse, and this is going to do 3 of us. I would make it split over 4, but James doesn't like it, he's very picky. But we'll all have it. So what you need, I'm doing raspberry mousse, so I will post the recipes later once I've got all the pictures. But what I've also done, if you go to the link at the top, I've set up a YouTube channel. So then on the same video, because I copy this video, then I put the recipe on and the pictures, so it's all in one. So if you haven't done already, go subscribe to that page because everything is all in one place then. I'm thinking this might be the way forward, people. Morning, Joanne, how are you? Morning, Sue. Right, so I'm using sugar-free Hartley's raspberry jelly, granules, sachets, whatever you want to call them. That's going in there. And we want half a pint of boiling water. So I'm just going to tip that in. So this is pudding and dinner all sorted. Oh, I've got a spoon already. Here we go. So just mix that up. Half a pint of boiling water. Morning, everybody. Thanks for the share, Vanessa. Don't forget to comment if you have shared so I can find you. Hey, Kazzy in Eastbourne. I can read the comments a lot better than when I'm not cooking over there. Hey, Katie. How are you? Hi, Christine. Morning. Right. That's it. It's dissolved. You can't see it. You can't see it. Let me tip it down a bit more. There we go. Right. So all we've got is 1 sachet of the Hartley's sugar-free jelly mixed with 1 tub, the small tub of quark. This is the fat-free quark. That goes in as well. This is really nice, by the way. Really nice. Thanks for the shares. And super easy. I'm pretty sure you can all make this. The kids can make this. James has made Angel's Delight this morning instead because he doesn't like this. Here's a funny one. I'm sure you can all relate if you've got picky eaters, fussy eaters.
I like pizza.
He likes pizza. 1 whole tub of quark. And then I'm using the Muller Lite raspberry and cranberry yogurt. That whole thing goes in as well. The lid as well. Well, not the lid, but the contents of the lid. Stick it all in there. And this is like a gorgeous raspberry mousse. So you can change it up. I have done it with orange jelly and used the mandarin Muller Lite yogurt. I've done it with the strawberry jelly and used the strawberry Muller Lite. So just, you can shake them up any way you want. Let me move that over there. I haven't got my bowl bin, my bin bowl. Then you're just going to need your mixer. There's probably a technical term for this. I'm going to call it mixer. Somebody can tell me what the proper term is. I have my own lingo, people. Right, I'm just going to whiz it up. There we go. It's got a nice foamy pink. Give it a good whiz. Get loads of air in it, then it's really moussey. Boom, done. Unplug it.
Unplug it.
Drop them straight in the sink.
Unplug it.
That's it, done. Pour into your dishes. It's a gorgeous colour as well. Smells beautiful. I love raspberries. So once it's set, you can put some raspberries on the top. I haven't got any raspberries, so I'm going to have to put strawberries on it. It's all good. Actually, do you know what? This is going to make 4, is it? Oh, it's going to make 4. I'm dripping it everywhere. I'm going to have to make 4. It makes 4. You're all right.
You can have one for lunch then.
Oh, man, I've got the bowl. Where's the bowl? I'll have to use this one. I'll use this one. Hang on. There we go. We've got 4. I'll put it in that one. James's blue one. The other one must be in the wash. There we go. That's pudding made. Whack it in the fridge. It'll be ready by tea time. So I'm just going to put that in the fridge and then we'll start dinner.
Dinner?
Yes, dinner.
Why have you got maple syrup on the side?
None of your business.
It's
It's in the dinner. It's in the dinner. You're going to love it.
maple syrup.
Maple syrup.
I just cannot believe that.
You cannot believe it. Right, let me just wipe that because I've got it everywhere. Because I'm a messy worker. Thanks for the shares. It's called a hand mixer. What did I call it? I can't even remember what I called it. A whizzer. Did I call it a whizzer? I don't know. Can't remember what I called it. Thanks for the share, Annette. My mum's called Annette. Right, next up then. Let me get my chopping board. Yeah. Here we go.
I'm going to go do some painting.
Holly's going to show you her painting in a minute. She's doing her painting by numbers. Right, so this is a slow cooker recipe. Let me pull it over here so you can see it. I might have to just tip this. Here's my slow cooker. This is super easy. This is dinner and pudding all sorted. In fact, let me put that over there while I just do the meat. So first up, braising steak. Apparently it's not called that in Tesco's anymore. It's called casserole steak. But there we go. I think it's called braising in Aldi, but Aldi wasn't open at 7 AM this morning when I did my shopping. Going early morning. Oh my God. So much better. There's no people about. I'm getting very antisocial. Don't want to see people. Right. We're going to chop this meat into like mouth-sized bits. Remove any visible fat to keep it free.
You mean Cinny?
And then we're, yes, Cinny free.
Cinny, okay. That's
Not Cinny World, Cinny free.
Cinny World.
James would love to go to the cinema right now, but that's a bit out of question as well. I think they're
I wanna
open,
see
aren't
Frozen
they? I don't know.
2.
Yeah, I think we might get it on DVD, sweetheart. She wants to see Frozen 2. Has anybody else seen Frozen 2?
I love it.
Holly's seen it, I've not seen it.
I want to see it again.
We watched Maleficent at the weekend. It was amazing. Amazing. I do miss going to the cinema. Morning, Kerry. How are you? Have we got any newbies on here? Whilst I can read the comments while I'm stood here chopping. Morning, Angela. How are you? Hey, Anna.
You're a newbie.
Anna, we need a catch up. Drop me a message. Right, I'm just chopping off any of the visible fat. So this is going to go in your slow cooker all day long, and it'll be cooked tonight, and then your pudding will be ready too. Boom. Hey Laura, how are you? Hi Tina. Me, does that mean Samantha is a newbie? And she's shared. So Samantha, you are in the appreciation jar. All you have to do is hit the share button and comment shared, and you are in the next prize draw. I didn't say the name of the last winners because I haven't done it yet because I was waiting on some more prizes to send out. but they've all come now. I've got loads. I've got loads to keep sharing. Just, these are quite lean actually, but if there is any fat, just snip it off. Don't put it in. Dina's a newbie. Everybody say hi to Dina. And was that Christina? But I think the comment's just gone. I've just missed it. Sorry. Yes, drop me a message, Anna. Hey, Diane. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. I think my scissors need sharpening, actually. See, look, there's a big piece of fat running through the middle of this. Sorry, I've got the kids talking to me as well in the background. What's up, Bob?
Is it called the appreciation jar because you appreciate them?
Yes, exactly that. Oh, exactly that, because we appreciate you. Right, that's got a big bit of fat running right down the middle. I definitely need my scissors sharpening. That's a job for Mr. Wheelie Bin. Thanks for the share, Diane. Hey, Lynn. Good morning. Right, that's 1 pack. I'm doing 2. For a family of 4, this is going to feed. Morning. Nicola's a new viewer in Codown Island. I've just sent some makeup to Codown Island. What a amazing country. I haven't been to Ireland in a long, long time.
I've never been to Ireland.
James has never been to Ireland. Well, we're writing a big bucket list of lots of places we want to go. So Ireland is definitely on the list. I have been to Dublin and I have been to, years ago, pre-children, I used to do show jumping. And we brought the horses over on the ferry and we did show jumping in Cavan in Ireland. It was fab. It was, so they do like, it was part of the junior England team. It was very good. I do miss those days. Those pony days were good. I'll have another horse one day. All my horses went when I had James. I managed to hang on, but I fell off. That's how I found out I was pregnant with Holly. I fell off. Oh dear.
You fell off.
Right, yes, I fell off.
Then
There we
it
go.
just like-
There you go. You've had my whole life story in one thing then.
Mum, do you know how you fell off?
To sharpen the
When you
scissors,
said
cut
fell
some
off-
tin pot. Does that work, Marie? I will give that a whirl. Then I'm going to have to ask
Why?
Mr. Wheelie Bin. I can't even concentrate because you're all talking to me.
Sorry, Mummy. When you said you fall off, my Lego fall off.
Oh, did it? Hang on, I'm just looking to cut the fat off of that. I don't want the fatty bit in. We don't want the fat in. Morning, everybody. It's taken me ages to chop these up, isn't it? Sorry, I'm faffing about this morning. Hey! Oh, now am I going to say this right? Indira. Oh, I'm so bad at names. Please do not be offended. I'm just as bad with people's names in general. Right, okay, that's all the meat chopped up. Gonna move that out of the way and wash my hands. There we go. Right. Chopping board. Hey everybody, good morning, good morning. Please don't forget to comment, shared if you've shared. Right, next up, in fact, we'll make the sauce bit next. I'm gonna need some more hot water. Let me go and get it now. So we want 120 mils of beef stock. Let me just measure this out. I can't even see, this jug has lost all its numbers. No. Let's have a look. There or thereabouts, or a little bit more, look. A little bit more. There we go. That'll do. I haven't got my tablespoon thing either. I'm not very organised today, peeps. Not very organised. Right, okay. The recipe says the low sodium beef stock, so these are just less salt, so OXO will do. One of those, can you see this? Hang on, there we go. You can see. 1 stock cube in there. I'm just going to whiz it all up in here first and I'm going to tell you why. So the recipe says to mix cornstarch or arrowroot or something. Basically, it's just to thicken it a little bit. I don't use that because you're going to have to syn it. I use xantham gum because this is free. you don't need a lot of it. So I'm going to put that all in here. So I'm just going to put everything in here and then whiz it quickly. I've just found if you sling this straight in, it gets like white blobs and you can't get rid of them. I don't care, no matter how hard I stir it, I can't get rid of it. Whereas if you do it in here and whiz it up, it'll be fine. Why do I do Slimming World? Because I love it. Because I love it and I needed to lose weight and I wanted it to be a lifestyle thing, not just a get like lose weight quick and then pile it all back on thing. And this fits in with us. Everybody can eat it. Right, all the recipes are going to be posted on this page afterwards, but also if you click on that link, there's a YouTube channel. If you click on that, I copy the video and the recipe and the pictures and everything are all in one place. So the best place to go is that YouTube channel and join the mailing list. Right, let me crack on. I've forgotten what I was on.
You need a little helper.
I've done the stock. No, any more helpers, I'll just get confused. So I'm not putting the cornstarch in. I am putting xantham gum in, and you do not need a lot of this. Like a tiny bit goes a long way. So this is 1/4 teaspoon. That's all I'm putting in there. This is in the gluten-free section, so that you can use this instead of like your corn flour or your cornstarch or your plain flour. Use this to thicken instead, and then there's no syns in it. So it's called xantham gum. I know that's going to be the wrong way round, but you'll find it in the gluten-free section. I learnt that at Slimming World class. Right, next up, soy sauce. It says too dark in the recipe and too light. I've just got what I've got, so I'm putting four in here. 4 tablespoons. There's 1.
2 boring spoons.
2.
3.
3. Don't confuse me, James. It doesn't take much to confuse me. Oh, there's only a teeny bit left. May as well go in, hasn't it? Right, there we go. I'll chuck that. That's done. Next up, so I don't need that one. I've got that ready. Right. White rice vinegar. You want 1 tablespoon of this. You'll find this near the hoisin sauce and the noodly section. Hey, Joanne Wood says newbie here. Thanks for tuning in. All you have to do is go to the top of the page, click follow, see first. You're never going to miss a trick. Boom, job done. Right, I'm putting these out of the way as I've done them, so I know. The magic ingredient, maple syrup. So this is where your syns are. We're doing 1 tablespoon of maple syrup, and that is 2 syns. So 2 syns for the whole dinner, and 2 syns for all 4 puddings. So remember, this is like for a family of 4. So how many? Hang on, what did they say there? 4 syns. So it's about 1 syn a person. Hang on, it's got the cap on. Because I'm waffling, I lose my place where I am. God knows what I'm chucking in. 1 tablespoon of maple syrup going in. Done. You chuck that out the way and that in there. Right, I've done that bit. Right. Now I'm going to use this whizzer. Somebody tell me what the technical name is for this. I'm calling it a whizzer. It's a ham whizzer. I'm sure it has a proper name. All I'm going to do is whiz this up, and the reason I've done that, can you see the xantham gum is floating? This is going to whiz it up. What's up, Bob? Oh, she's snapped a paintbrush. Never mind. She's doing a painting by numbers. We'll show you in a minute. Let me whiz this up. I can't even think in this mad ass. It's called a hand blender, not a whizzer. I knew you'd all be down with the technical terms. Right, there we go. Whizzed up. It's whizzed up with my whizzer. There, I'm going to pour, actually, I'm going to chop my veggies up before I pour it in. Or should I just pour it in? I'll just pour it in. Just pour it in. That's your sauce done. Now I'm going to add in the garlic. It says about 3 cloves. Let me make sure. See, I've done it again. That's not the garlic, that's the ginger. This is the garlic. I do that every time. 3 cloves of garlic. Personally, I just whack in a good handful. It's called a hand blender, everyone. Oh, someone said a stick blender. Controversial, Elaine. Does nobody else call it a whizzer? Right, garlic's gone in. Ginger. Oh dear. I want to tell you the right amount. Did I have it written down? I'm sure I did. Ginger. It says 2 teaspoons. Again, I just whack a handful in. Right. And then chili. So in this recipe, it said 1 to 2 chilies, depending on how hot you like it. I've just got frozen chilies. So I'm just going to get a handful out. That'll look like... That'd be about 1 chili. I don't want it too hot, Holly won't eat it. Maybe a little bit more. You love a whizzer. Right, I'm just gonna pop those back in the freezer. I've got my own lingo going on, people. We'll have to start a Donna dictionary. Right, now we're just going to bulk it up with some speed. So can you see in here? So we've got the sauce in there, the beef in there, the ginger, the chilli, and that's it, isn't it? Oh, and the garlic. Now I'm going to chop an onion. I'm not going to use frozen today because I don't want it too watery. I'm just going to chop an onion. Can you see? I don't know which bit to show you. Do you want to see the you know how to chop an onion, don't you? Oh dear. You've been looking for ginger and garlic like that all over Tesco. In the freezer section, go to the freezer section. Well, I'm trying to think which aisle ours is in. It's just down from the, like it's with the chopped peppers and the frozen mushrooms and all stuff like that. It's in that section. Yeah, in the freezer section. You've come on late. What are we making, Deborah? We have made already. We've made raspberry mousse. And we are making spicy Asian beef in the slow cooker today because I've got a busy day. So now I'm just bulking it up with veggies and I'm keeping them quite big so they're chunky so you know you're eating them. I'm going to chuck a couple of onions in there. I like onions. I'm going to start crying in a minute. So does everybody know where you get your xantham gum from? It's from the gluten-free section. But I'll post the recipes later. And if you haven't already done so, go and subscribe to that YouTube channel so you can find it. I'm going to start crying in a minute. It's been a while since I've chopped onions, peeps. Here we go. Now I know why I buy frozen onions. Now, in the recipe, it also... Oh, my God. It also... I'm going to start bottling. And my nose is running. In the recipe, it says to cook the beef and then with an hour to go to add your onions and your peppers. But personally, I'll just forget. So I'm just slinging it all in now. It'll be fine. God, I'm sobbing. What's going on? My nose is running. Oh, my God. My eyes are absolutely streaming. Oh, gosh. I think I'll just stick to frozen. Look at it staying in my face. I'll just stick to frozen onions. We don't get any of this drama. Oh my God, I've got tears streaming down my face. What a pansy. That's probably because I haven't done it for so long. I'm gonna have to go and wipe my tears. Right, so I'm chucking in now. I'm doing 1 red pepper, 1 yellow pepper, and 1 green pepper. All for a bit of colour, and I'm keeping them really chunky. I'm not chopping them up really small. So if you're following me for the first time, I always tweak a recipe. I always change it, but I'll post the original so you can see and what I have tweaked it with. Right, gonna have to wipe my face. Oh dear. Morning, everybody. You could use garlic puree if you want to. They're not all free though, so you'd have to check which ones are syns. I thought they were free when I first started Slimming World. They're not. Hence why I use the frozen garlic, because that is free. And all these little, I know it's probably like tiny and pathetic, but like if you can cut them out as much as you can, all those little bits add up.
Smell the onion.
You can smell the onion. Oh, my eyes are getting better now. I'm not crying so much. And now I'm going to chuck a green pepper in as well. Let me turn it so you can see it. There we go. Now I'm also going to add, because not enough speed in there. So speed is really good for filling you up and bulking up your dinners. It's also really good if you're on a budget and you need to keep your costs down, because the meat is where the expense is. Nobody's going to know that they've got a little bit less meat and a load more veg. But it's going to massively help with your weight loss. Put a spoon in your mouth. It stops your eyes from watering. What? Does it? Really? Or do you just want me to stand here with a spoon in my mouth while I'm chopping an onion so I look a plonker? I might try that on my next live. Seriously, I need to go back and read that comment properly when I'm off here. I can't, like, my eyes are still a bit runny. And it's gone now, hang on. Oh dear. We'll have to try that. I look a plonker if anything else. Lazy garlic is free. Oh, is it? I just like frozen because it's in the freezer and you know it's all right. I'm just going to chuck in a load of celery as well. If I can get in it, which I can't. My hands are all slippy. Here we go. So if you want your veggies with a bit more crunch and you haven't got a brain like a drain like me, you can put your veggies in with an hour or two to go. There we go. Keep them chunky. I can't be doing with not chewing my food. I need to know I've eaten my dinner. I can't stand soup. It tastes very nice, but it's not a dinner, is it? Not unless you have a loaf of bread with it. That's no good, is it? Let me get a spoon. Right, I'm going to give this a good stir up. You see it? How easy was that? It is done. So it's going to cook all day long. So I'm going to put it on high and I'm going to leave the lid ajar. Now I realise not everybody knows my lingo and what ajar means. Basically it means that the lid's not quite shut properly so the steam gets out, because what I can't stand in a slow cooker is when your dinner's like runny. I like it to be thick still. So if you leave it open and on full, I picked that tip. I can't remember who shared that tip with me. Can't remember. Some people say put a tea towel in there. I've never tried that. Like over there and then your lid. But if you just leave it ajar and on full, leave it cooking all day long, jobs are good and peeps. So that is 2 syns for that whole lot there. And this is freezable as well, people. So you can, if you're cooking for one, you can do all of that and then split it into your pots and put it in the freezer. What else? 2 syns for all 4 puddings. So if you're dividing it up per person, it's like 1 syn for your dinner and your pudding. Boom. How fab is that? So you can have this, you could serve this. Let me turn it on before I forget and I've not got my dinner tonight. I'm a lid ajar. Oh, do you ever wonder how the hell does she get through the day? I do. Andrew seriously does. He comes home and I think he's just happy to see us all breathing. So you could serve this with rice. I'm going to have mine with cauli rice for some extra speed on the side. You can have it with noodles, like anything. I always do a big pot and then usually, once we've ate, there's usually enough for me to have lunch the next day. Lots of people always say, what do you have for lunch? And it's usually last night's dinner with something else, maybe on a jacket spud or a bag of cauli rice or something. I just buy that in the freezer section as well. Louise, how long? All day, so 8 hours it's going to take to cook. Job done. My work here is done. I will post the recipes later. If you haven't done already, check out the YouTube channel. There's only a couple of things on there because I've only just started it. But anyway, we'll get there and it'll be full soon. Thanks for tuning in. Do you need to add the stock? I've already put the stock in. It's already in there. Everything is in. I've put it on high because I've left my lid ajar, okay? So some of the heat's going to be escaping. Just because I don't want it like watery. If when you come to dish up, it is a bit watery, spoon your meat out, drain your, juice, sauce, oh my God. Donna lingo again. Drain it into a saucepan and then thicken it up, like reducing it down and thicken it up. And if you need to, you could always add a little bit more of that xantham gum to thicken it up, because that is free. Right. There we go. I'll see you all tomorrow. Well, oh, sorry, hang on. She wants to show you painting by numbers. Do not go anywhere, else I'll be in trouble. Hang on, I did, because I've got a brain like a drain. Here we go. She's doing a painting by numbers. Let me turn it around. Look at this. How fabulous is that?
And it's meant to end up like...
Yeah, it's too close. Whoa, babe. There we go. My little artist. Should be busy beavering away on that. It's looking fabulous, Holly. There we go. Boom. Right, there we go. Thanks for tuning in. That was raspberry mousse and spicy Asian beef. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.